So here's what you missed on Seniors. Gabby sang Good Morning Baltimore and Pulled at Night at Broadway. Zephyr was cast as Cat in the Hat. Salome played the Kangaroo in Seussical. We got cast in High School Musical while in middle school, and we met Estes for the first time. And that's what you missed on Seniors.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town?
Something inside of me makes me move. I hear that groove, my mom tells me no, my feet tell me go. It's like a drama inside my heart. So, don't hold me back, 'cause it's never from my lifestyle. I love you, Baltimore.
And all that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much, and I'm really sad to see you guys go. Tori, I have loved spending so much time with you. I think you're hilarious. I love shopping with you. I love that we matched outfits at the junior senior banquets. I think you were the most hilarious person I've ever met, and you just have so much fun, and I will never be as good a dancer as you are out on the dance floor.
Hey Sam, so I'm gonna miss you next year for sure. I'm gonna miss those long conversations we have. You're always super funny to talk to, and you're always somebody who's there for me. So I'm gonna miss you a whole lot.
To all that.
So here's what you missed on Seniors. Jay and David joined the family, we were Flappers and Animal Crackers, got cast in our first one-acts, attended our first Thescon, and rehearsed for hours upon hours for Into the Woods. And that's what you missed on Seniors.
Every single day, I walk down the street. I hear people say, baby, so sweet. Ever since puberty, everybody stares at me. Boys, girls, I can't help it. Remember that I'm your baby. Take me for what I am.
Destiny, you are the sweetest person, and I just love hanging out with you. Thank you so much for helping me with my campaign for SGA when I was starting to run, and you took time away from studying to come help me, even though you were procrastinating. But I just love how kind you are and how fun you are and excited to help out.
Lainey, I want to thank you not only for your amazing baking skills and making us cookies for backstage. I don't know who's going to be able to follow that next year, but I also want to thank you for your amazing kindness throughout knowing you in high school theater. I remember when I came to my first audition in 9th grade, and I was so intimidated by the upperclassmen around me who knew each other for so long in theater. And you went up to me and you asked me how my day went and if I was nervous, and you told me, like, don't worry, it's gonna be good. We're all gonna become great friends regardless of how the auditions work out. And it worked just like you said it did, and I feel like you helping me at that first audition really made me feel more confident about being in theater and making new friends.
So my favorite memory of Zephyr Barlow is during the Midnight Summer Dream play, when it was like the first rehearsal that we were doing when I was Pyramus and he was Thisbe, and like I just like acted out my death scene, and I was like laying there and I did it really well, and I was like, all right, I'm into this. And then I see Zephyr come out with a dress looking like an emo girl, and I just could not help but I started laughing. And like I think it took about all of the rehearsals until right before the show for me to like not laugh whenever I saw him come on stage after my death. So yeah.
'Cause every night, who's in your bed? Take me for what I am.
What's the matter? Nothing! You just locked me in a tower for all of my life, and then without company, and then you blinded my prince, and then you banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again, no company.
And if you could give a damn, you better take me, baby. Take me, baby.
So here's what you missed on Seniors. We performed the lesbian zombie version of Macbeth, Lucy joined our troupe, we learned how to swing dance at Thescon, traveled back in time to the 1960s where Gabby wore pigtails and Lucy and David made out on stage for 30 seconds. We got nominated for 15 High School Musical Theater Awards and performed on the Orpheum stage. And that's what you missed on Seniors.
Whatever happened to Saturday night when you dressed up sharp and you felt alright? I don't see.
Well, I think the first time I met Brittany was High School Musical Junior, and it was after like the second rehearsal, and we were just waiting outside, and she was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe you, child." I was like, because I was in middle school back then. And then, to be honest, I'm not really sure, but then we just kind of became good friends, and well, now that you're leaving, don't have anyone to give me piggybacks.
Judy, at first, I just thought you were the sweetest person in the world, and you're like everybody's mom, and you're always ready to be there and be excited, and you're always helping out. But I'm really glad that you came and you slept over at my house that one time for the Thespian party, because I got to know you a lot more, and we had fun gossiping and just having fun and getting to know each other.
Caleb, I know you've only done theater for 2 years, but you've definitely had such an awesome impact on our theater society. You are an amazing singer, and one of my favorite memories from Legally Blonde is sitting in the dressing room during your note and all of the guys freaking out every time you hit it. It was just a ton of fun. You did so well. It's such an amazing job for being so new to theater. It was almost like you're a natural who's been doing it for years. I also had a ton of fun working with you on the one act, Vic and Mickey. You're definitely gonna miss you next year, definitely gonna miss your smile on stage and just your presence in theater. You've been such a great friend to all of us and so supportive of everyone.
You felt pretty good, woo! You really had a good time. Opportunity, bless my soul. I really love rock and roll.
Gabrielle Gonzalez.
Speeding much too fast, no more looking to the past. Could this be the one
Jay Latimer.
It's a musical, and nothing's as amazing as a musical, with song and dance, and sweet romance, and happy endings happening by happenstance. Bright lights, stage fights, and the dazzling chorus. You wanna be great, then you gotta create a musical.
A snazzy band, some jazzy hands, I swear that I'll cross my heart, hope to die, if it isn't a doozy of starlet, won't quit, big hit musical. Opportunity bless my soul, I really love rock and roll. Opportunity bless my soul, I really love rock and roll.
He's thinking there could be quite a thing between us.
Now she's thinking he really is a dear. And he's thinking,
But what of my career?
then she says, oh. And he says,
Well, it's been a long day. Well, it's been a long day, a long day, a long day, a long day.
you'll go crying to your uncle.
I beg your pardon? I do not go crying to my uncle. It just so happens that my mother is Mrs. Bigley's sister. If I feel anything is wrong, I phone my mother phones Mrs. Bigley, and Mrs. Bigley phones Mr. Bigley. That's the democratic way.
I want to give a huge thanks to Jay. He's been a huge inspiration throughout high school. When I first met him in 9th grade in Macbeth, when I saw him when he was in 9th grade, I was in 8th grade in Into the Woods. I thought he was such an amazing actor, and I'm so glad that I got to work with him throughout all of high school and become really good friends with him. Jay, you've always been such a great person to lean on for advice, and you're always such a great friend to anybody you meet. And I just don't know what it's going to be like next year without you. Always seeing you every day, and I'm going to miss you so much.
Salome, she always says whatever she feels. She puts people in check. Well, okay, at least me in check or whatever. She has an obsession over volleyball, and I really think it's unhealthy. She's very friendly to everyone. She's super funny, super hilarious. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
New Rochelle. What? New Rochelle. That's the place where the mansion will be for me and the darling, bright young man I picked out for marrying me. He'll do well, I can tell. So it isn't a moment too soon.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you.
If I can't take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can't take my coffee break, something within me dies.
Lies out and something within me dies. If I can't make 3 daily trips where shining shrine benignly drips and taste cardboard between my lips, something within me dies. Lies down and something within me dies.
So here's what you missed on seniors. We had 2 amazing casts of Harry Monday plays with A Murder and Christmas in August. Thanks, Pat Cook. Performed A Little Something Rotten at Night of Broadway, directed amazing one-acts, went to ThesCon where Gabby was elected onto exec board and everyone learned how to juggle. Performed The Drowsy Chaperone where David sat in a chair for 2.5 hours, Lucy drank the whole time, Gabby was a diva, and Jay was a flamboyant Latin lover. Oh, and Zephyr was the electrician and Tori was the pilot of an airplane. We got nominated for 10 HSMTAs and finished the year strong with another performance on the Orpheum stage. And that's what you missed on seniors.
I'm sure that you have heard the name of love for. Ladies, man who wins a claim of love for. Well, loveliness, I am the same of love for. I introduce myself, I am of love for. Nice to meet you. Shout. Gabby, 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 Gabby.
As we step
But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
Well, you see, I've been doing theater for a big portion of my life, and I pride myself on that I've never broken character. Until Kwame just, oh man. I couldn't help it during Midsummer Night's Dream, just easily the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Lucy, I'm really sad to see you go. I had so much fun with you with theater and an SGA, and I want to thank you for all your help, and hopefully I can do a good job as SGA president and the world beyond, and I hope I can carry on your spirit, and I'm just gonna miss all of you guys so much, so much.
It's so dreamy, oh fantasy free me, so you can't see me, no not at all, in another dimension, voyeuristic intentions, well so cool.
It would seem that the blindfold and the fake French accent have led to a terrible misunderstanding. Oh no, what a mess. Will it all work out in the end? Of course it will, it's a musical.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
You spaced out of sensation.
So here's what you missed on seniors. Lucy and Gabby were our troupe's co-presidents. We traveled back in time again to the 1960s and were enchanted in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Sang Pippin at Night of Broadway, got 5 snow days instead of ThesCon, performed our spring musical in the winter, and topped off the year with Gabby, Caleb, Lucy, and Jalen getting nominated for HSMTAs. And that's what you missed on seniors.
Some overhead lifters and some 4-barrel quads, oh yeah. Keep talking, oh keep talking. A fuel injection cut off and chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. I get the money, I kill to get the money. With a 4-speed on the floor.
There's a guy at that party who loves you, something most of us only dream of. You go out there and you get some island, the country of whiskey and love.
was something to see there. I'm just happy I could be there. First make a test and she aced it. She's so close she can taste it. Yeah, she got a chip on her shoulder. Guess you never can tell. With a little miss of what's coming.
Is that my name up on that list? Does someone know that I exist? Is this a mistake? Am I even awake? Pinch me, not a mixture. No, yes, it's my name in black and white. Maybe I'm doing something right. Wow, I feel so much better than before. A learner.
Be waiting at the door. You know that ain't no crap. We'll be getting lots of that in grease lightning. Go grease lightning. You're burning up the quarter mile. Go grease lightning. You're coasting through the heat lab trial.
In hell, why? But when you could stay right here, pursue a film career.
How about a nice Birkin bag?
Yes, the East Coast is foreign. There's no film studios. It's cold and dark, no valet parking. All the girls have different noses. Christ! But it's like the damn frontier. Tell me what's out there that you can't get right here.
Guys, love.
We could admit our reasons of multiculturalism. Exactly.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. This is Harvard Law School, not Match.com.
You'll need a killer essay or do not even hope. And glowing letters from your betters. Any chance you know the code? Ooh, no. Bad, 'cause that could be a clue. And you've got a lot of work in front of you.
I'm so much in love.
Back to the sun, back to the shore, back to what I was before.
I should have told you.
Lying on the beach, dream within reach. Don't stray beyond. Some girls fight hard, some face the trial. Some girls were just meant to smile.
You want supreme? The chicks will scream for grease lightning.
I want to give a huge thank you to Jalen for being such an amazing help with choreography through the whole year. I remember in 8th grade when I did my first show, Shrek the Musical, and Jalen was a freshman and she helped Christine Odom choreograph the musical. And then going into high school for How to Succeed and Drowsy and Legally Blonde, Jalen was always there, whether it was to help us with choreography, or seeing us even outside of rehearsal to make sure we're doing the dance, and even sometimes stepping in to the musical and helping us with the dance itself by being in the show. And I don't know what we could do without you, and we're going to miss you so much at college next year.
Gabby, I'm gonna miss you a lot. You were such a fantastic actress. Like, I have known you for so long, and you have just come such a long way, and I think you're gonna do such amazing things at college and beyond, and you're just gonna do amazing. Don't let anybody bring you down.
So David has been such an amazing friend over the past few years. He's absolutely hilarious, and I've really enjoyed hanging out with him on stage and off stage, especially doing improv with him last year in Tali's infamous improv troupe. You're just such an amazing person. Your wealth of knowledge of theater and of Shakespeare amazes me. You're definitely gonna go do great things, and I can't wait to see what they are. I'm definitely gonna miss you. I'm definitely gonna miss all of your witty comebacks to almost anything anyone says. So yeah.
So I didn't practice all and break like at all, and I don't know my words to my song either.
Forward, take your right arm, stretch across your body.
I've not been like half a fact once.
Take your
I'm
left
gonna try
arm,
to do
stretch
that
your
before.
body.
You'll be okay. It's a little weird anyway, so I can probably play it off.
Yeah. Just, be creepy.
I'm just gonna make up stuff.
Okay, swing
Nights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles and laughter.
Gabrielle.
Okay, how do you feel about Act 1, Caleb?
I feel pretty good about it, other than just that last little thing and chip on my shoulder when my voice cracked epically.
It's okay.
It was great.
You're a teenage boy. It happens.
Yeah.
Measure your life in love. Seasons of love.